Welcome back to another video of the Hockey National Show with the hockey coach Guru Coach Frenchy. We are doing the NHL Playoff Prediction 2022. Today, we're going to talk about this series beside me, the Nashville Predator versus the Colorado Avalanche. I'm going to give you everything you need to know, the stat, the profile, the roster, the update, injuries, everything. So don't go nowhere. But before we start, please don't forget to like this video. Tell me what is your prediction of this series between the Predators versus the Avalanche. Let's dive in talking about the series. The first game of this series is May 3rd at 9:30 Eastern Time in Colorado. Let's dive in about the stat. First of all, the Nashville Predators are 45-30-7. They were 5th in the Central Division. The last 10 games, they are 4-4-2. The last game, again, the Arizona Coyotes. The record at home, they are 25-14-2. On the road, are 20-16-5. They are differential at plus 14. Colorado Avalanche are first in the Central Division, second in their standing in NHL behind the Panthers. 56-19-7. The last 10 games, that's not doing well over there with a couple injuries. They lost the last game, and they are the last 10 games 4-5-1. At home, they are unbelievable 32-5-4. On the road, are 24-14-3, and they have a differential plus 78. The power play, both have a great power play. Predators 6 in NHL. Colorado Avalanche are 7. On PK, pretty much even. 15 Colorado and 18 in the NHL for the Predators. Goals for, little bit advantage. The Colorado are number 4 with 3.76. The Predator are 3.20. Goal again, little bit advantage. Colorado 2.83 per game versus 3.05 for the Predators. Shot for, the Colorado shot a lot, 35 per game, average 29.7 for the Predators. The face-off, the Predators are better, 10 in NHL versus 28 for the Colorado Avalanche. The block shot, Nashville 13.98 versus 13.09 for the Predators, for the Colorado. The hit per game every 60 minutes. The Nashville are number 1 in NHL of 29.77. It's about 38 per game versus 21.30 for Colorado. Finally, gave away puck per game. It's Colorado barely gave more at 6.35, the best in NHL, and 8.81 for the Predators this season. Let's dive in for the next graphic. It's going to be that one. First of all, the Colorado have only 1 W versus Nashville. Nashville went 3 times against them, twice 5-4, and then 5-2. And finally, Colorado beat them at 6-2. The goaltending for the Nashville Predators, Zaros have an amazing great year at 38 W with 2.64, 0.91 and 8. But obviously, the bad news for them, he is out for a minimum to 6 to 8 weeks. So this is a really bad news for the Predators. REDGY is going to be the one's going to be between the pipe. I have 6 W, but 3.57 guys and a point save percentage of 8 and 6. That's the reason I believe the Colorado have is going to be an easy playoff series first round against Nashville. For Colorado, Quamper 37 W, 2.54 and a save percentage of 9-2-1. Have an amazing great year with the Avalanche. Francouz is the backup with 15 W, 2.55 and a save percentage of 9-1-6. Listen, both teams as friends, players have a great impact for their team. First of all, the most point, the defenseman, Ozzy, 96 points, guys. We have to go all the way back to Brent Leach to see a players have more than 90 points. Mikko Rantanen has 92 points. The most goal, Rantanen with 36 goals. Matt Shine, 43 goal, ex-player for the Colorado Avalanche. Finally, the most assists, 73 by Ozzy. And Nizam Kadri with 59 assists for the Colorado. You can see below this graphic all different stats for different players. So you can, looking at this and see who is dominate on different categories. I'm going to remove myself talking about the strength for each team. First of all, the Nashville. Very physical. Number one in NHL, like I mentioned earlier. DIXON have his best career, at least for the last couple of years, honestly, with 43 goals. And then you have also Philip Forsberg having another great year with the Nashville finale. What about the captain, Roman Ozzy? Unbelievable year he has with the team. The power play is something the Nashville are great, so Colorado have to be careful about this. But also we want to talk, it's not only Forsberg. You have other players on that one. I think Johansson and also Granlund add some good offensive for the Nashville. Finally, the third line, really physical over there with the rookie undrafted Jano. Kunin is another one there. So it's a really good third line they have, Nashville. Now, what is concerned, of course, is Zaros is out of the playoff. I'm not sure if REDGY can have that kind of the performance to go through the Colorado. Finally, the bottom line, the fourth line, I'm not sure that Carson McCarron can compete with the Colorado line at any moment. For the strength for the Colorado, listen, the first line we know already, Rantanen, Lestagog should be back. We expect him to be back during that series, if not the first game, and McKinnon. Then you have also Nikushin with Kadri. They have a great line over there. Then now they add more depth in their lineup with Josh Manson at the traded line. Likonen is another one joined. So they are really good. 3 top 9 forward for sure. Also, what about the power play? And what about Kel McCarr impact on the defense like a quarterback? Him versus Jose. Now, the concern for them is Crumper. We know he have a great record, 2.54, 0.921. My concern for him is only consistency. That's really what we're looking for him. Can he carry on that team all the way to the end would be interesting. Also, the mindset of Kadri. We know he got suspended a couple of times on the playoff. And McKinnon adversity. I think McKinnon lose his mind sometime when he faced to adversity by, upset and then screaming and be upset with his teammate. That's something he need to control his emotions during that playoff at some point. Finally, I select and I pick my prediction for this series is going to be Colorado and 5 game. Maybe Nashville, maybe win 1. And that's pretty much what I can see for this series between Avalanche and the Predator. Let's move on for the next graphic. And I want to mention the series probability. This coming for Athletic. 92% versus 8% only for Nashville. You can see per game, 4 game, 29, 33, 5 game, 20, and 6, and 11%. So that gives you an idea how the Colorado is favorite for that series. Then I want to talk about stat breakdown. I'm not going to go deep on that one, but that gives you an idea their line, what they look like, and their GSVA, the values of each player's defense also. So that gives you what they look like and the goaltender at the end. Net advantage for the Colorado Avalanche. Finally, compare between the 2 best defensemen in the NHL. They are 2, I believe, you're going to have a chance to win the Norris Trophy this year. So you can look about their breakdown number and the expectation and the projected stat they were supposed to get during the year. Finally, let's finish with, of course, the different categories where they dominate each team on the goals for, goal again, everything. So you can take a time screenshot or pause the video. This is the offense shooting compare between the Nashville and the Colorado. This is another one for the defense. Goaltending compare. Finally, we finish always with the play driving at the end. A little bit advantage, of course, the Colorado Avalanche over the Nashville. And then finally, I want to invite you, don't forget to join us for the special edition of the Power Play Show NHL prediction, and also the NHL trophy nomination with all the insider of the Hockey Nation Live show. And of course, I'm going to drive that show from 8 p.m. Eastern Time until 11 o'clock p.m. I would love to having you aboard with us. Please join us tonight at 8 o'clock p.m. This complete another video of the NHL Playoff 2022 prediction with the hockey coach, Guru Coach Frenchy. And don't forget, please, to tell us what is your prediction between the Nashville and the Colorado Avalanche. And finally, don't forget to click on the likes. That'd be great. You have greatness inside of you. Have an amazing, blessing day, everybody.